Hey folks, this is April from the Stuff to Hate series that I'm running here for good positive messages as well as maybe good advice and whatever positivity that I could turn around and try to gather up ideas for positive ways in life to live without the violence and the hate and all this. You know, there is a big issue with the homelessness and all that, but we also got a big issue with the drugs, drug addicts and all that. And you get them all the time, shooting up on the sidewalks, and then and it seems like they don't want to stop. Or their excuses, oh, well, nobody will help us, nobody will help us. Same thing like the homeless people. This is a two-way street. I see people work 40 hours a week, paying taxes, trying to feed their families. And who wants to pay taxes to somebody who don't want to get up off their behind and get to work? Which I can't blame them. And everybody wants to turn around and blame Trump. Everybody wants to blame the city. They all want to turn around and do this, but they got to do their part. And I have compassion. I have compassion for them in a sense of let's get this program started. Use all the older buildings, have these people fix it up, work out a program to do volunteer services for the living and in them buildings. They don't get an easy pass. They don't get free nothing. They have to physically do labor to live in these buildings. That's a great idea to have. Hopefully the city or somebody out there will listen to me. So when we get one of these buildings, get somebody like volunteers, even like myself, who do the Salvation Army and do other volunteer work on my spare time. We could turn around and just paint these buildings and do whatever we can to fix it. But we need to get these homeless people to do volunteer services in a sense of, no, you don't get to sit on your behind all day and shoot up the arm. And if you got a drug problem, you need to be in the drug center. Because the taxpayers, you can't blame them for getting angry either. It's a two-way street. So we just want to get this straightened out. That no, you don't get an easy pass for sitting on your behind, doing nothing. We all have to pull our weight. And we just can't take without giving. Who gives us the right to do that? If we can turn around and do this with the food stamps, we could do it with the buildings. The old buildings have been sitting for years. We could make this a great idea to resolve this issue. But the homeless people ought to realize, and once these doors get open, or we're trying to open, if they got a part they got to play. And this is no joke. We're not baby, taxpayers are not baby wipes for you. You have to lift your own weight. They can't do it for you. And stop pushing the blame on everybody else because you decided to stick that needle up your arm or that crack and coke up your nose. You have to take responsibility for part of your actions. You do believe that there's an issue with jobs and shit like that? Fine. We're opening a door to a program, but you're not going to sit and live off everybody. You can't do that. Because people get bitter and then they don't want to do any programs. Well, you come up with a solution to resolve this issue. Period. And no, it's disgusting. Seeing people shoot up look like zombies down on the street. Citizens like myself, shouldn't have to put up with that either. We're tired of having to clean up after you. So the biggest thing to you guys that are crying out there that are homeless, you think about that. There's no excuse for drugs. And if you think things are that bad enough, you need to go into a drug center. Or should be forced to go into a drug center. Peeing on you, urinating all over the sidewalks, people's properties, trash. That's uncalled for. And I know more than half of these homeless people do have talent and can go to work as well. You just can't turn around and blame Trump. or the city of Philadelphia or Mayor Kenny because of all your issues. Part of them is because you maybe don't want to work. But there is programs. No, you don't get the free pass. You have to work and do your part. Once you do that, other people will come in and help you. But you have to be willing to pull the weight. You can't have everybody do it for you. But people like myself are willing to help out with this problem. And once we do and open the door, you got to do your part. Stop trying to say what we're not getting. Because I hear a lot of people, oh, if I can get away with the system, taking up everything and I don't have to do it, now why should I do it? No, it's not going to work that way. Because we're not going to tolerate it. Now, you're crying for help, we're going to, petition or whatever we got to do to try to help, but you're going to pull your weight. You're not going to take people, citizens, taxpayers, and all that for a ride. You won't have it. So it's your choice. But there will be a door to be open. You can't take and not give. And I'm not saying that, Trump is a good-hearted, no. As far as I'm concerned with politics, I stay out of that stuff. I'm not for anybody but the right choices and the right decisions. And no, you can't just turn around and lay all over and expect everybody to be like a baby wipe and wipe your ass for you. And that's my message for all the homeless. And at least more than half of you can get up and do something. So, I'm engineering a design to how this program is going to work by Stop the Hate. But I can't do it alone. I need the citizens to try to help too. And I want to thank you for watching. God bless. And hopefully somebody out there will listen and come up with this creative idea to stop the homelessness and to bring people back into independence again, where they can help themselves. Thank you.